Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be going through my junk journal January pages. I want to start this video by saying thank you to Meg for organising this. I know I said it in my actual video where I did like the page and stuff, but she did so amazing organising this journal challenge. It's definitely a big job to organise so many people and get all the graphics and stuff made and choosing the prompts and all of that sort of stuff, as well as taking part herself. So a very big shout out to Meg for that. I got behind with the challenge. I was going to try and catch up, and then I thought, do you know what? No, it's not gonna happen. With me, once my brain is done with something, I'm on to the next thing. I feel like in the past when I've done journal challenges, I've tried to keep up with them and then I've tried to catch up with them, and then I feel like I've not accomplished it if I haven't finished all of the prompts. So I'd have like 10 journals on the go because I was trying to keep up with all the challenges I was doing and all the pages I wanted to do. But I've now realised that's not doable. Like that's not a good way to do it, because for me anyway, because it's something that makes me feel behind, and if I feel behind I feel stressed, and that's not the point of journaling for me. The point of journaling for me is to enjoy it and relax into it. So I'm going to show you the pages I've done. I did manage to get quite a few done, all things considered. Like I did keep up with the journal challenge quite a lot more than I thought I would, and obviously I did a couple of videos on it, I did some content on Instagram. Like I managed to really enjoy actually taking part in the pages that I did do. If you haven't seen the videos that I've done on Junk Journal January, I'll have a link to them below. And if you do want to see the rest of the journal challenge and the people who are involved in their videos and stuff, I'll have a link to the playlist down below as well. But if you've not seen them, I used this journal. This was a handmade journal made for me by a friend quite a while ago, like a long time ago, but I've never got around to using it. I've always kind of put off using it because I love it so much. I very much hoarded it all of this time and not wanted to use it because it's just beautiful to flip through. The pages are all different, like they're all scraps and bits and pieces, so I've just never used it as a journal, but I thought this was the perfect journal challenge to use it for. So I put a little prompt page at the front. I'm going to do a little flip through to start with so you can see all of the pages and all of the ones that I did do, and then I'll talk you through some of my favourite pages and have a little chat afterwards. As you can see, I kind of drifted off at the end of the challenge. I think I managed 20 prompts. I managed all of these prompts. I didn't manage to do these prompts at the end of the month. My favourite pages were probably this one, just because it was a little bit different. It wasn't too journaly, it was more arty, and I just really enjoyed doing the outline. Like it's just scribbly, it's very freeing, it's just very loose and not too thinky. I could just do it whilst listening to TV and it was just nice. It was just a nice page to do. I do really like the journaling ones with like photos and stuff in, because it's nice to know that I have some photos documented somewhere, because I take so many photos and I've just got into a bad habit when I've not been journaling as much to not print them. And so to have some printed photos in here, it's just really nice. I did really enjoy doing this antique page. I hadn't used stamps, like actual wooden block stamps, in quite a long time. And I have a really nice collection of stamps. Like I've got quite a lot in my stash that I should use more, but I just don't pull them out as much. I'm definitely going to try and do that a bit more often. I just love how they look. They really do add to a page. This page was fun because I knew I wanted, I can't remember what the prompt was. It must have been like, oh, hidden, obviously, duh. But yeah, it was a page that I was like, I knew kind of what I wanted to do, so I knew I wanted to make it look like a book page and then obviously have the hidden flap underneath, but I didn't know what to put underneath. And so when I was going through one of the magazines, I found this little seagull and I was like, yeah, he's going in there. Like he's living in the book page. I didn't go too heavy on the decoration with this, which isn't like me. When I do a page, I go heavy. Like I dump stuff on that page. But for this one, I had the little pieces that I wanted to put in there. I found all of these hearts. I think they're from a Daphne's Diary magazine. I think all of these bits were actually. Apart from these bits, these were obviously from like paper bags. But yeah, I placed them on the page and was like, yeah, he lives there now. That's his home. So I like how that one came together. I think this page was overlap, and obviously I went to town with that. And I just layered and overlapped as many things that I could find in my stash. I just had no like rhyme or reason for adding them. I just saw something I liked and added it. and that is how that page came together. I definitely found these prompts a little bit harder to do, so I think, I mean, this one was pretty straightforward. This one was unfold, so obviously I just made like a little folding flap, and I'm glad I got to use this as well. I really liked this. I've hoarded this for quite a while from a book page, so being able to use it and have it like as a main thing without cutting it out, because I did debate cutting out the eye and just using that, but it is nice that I've been able to use the whole thing in here. The actual unfold part was obviously easy, and then decorating underneath, I was like, I don't really know what to do under here. I had a little bit of a brain fart with that one, but I just kind of defaulted back to my normal let's just collage stuff mentality. And I think it turned out okay. Like, it didn't turn out that bad. It's a nice little mix of things. It's quite pastel-y compared to some of the other colours in here. This one, the prompt was, what was it? I think it was fragile, so I wanted to make like a little window. But again, I didn't really know what to put on it decoration-wise. I think that's where my brain has got stumped on a lot of the pages, is I have the idea for the actual prompt, but then the decoration part, my brain thinks that I need to come up with something else, whereas really I should just go with my default, which is slap some stickers on, enjoy the process. Because they still come out looking really cute. Like, it's not, I don't need to think of like this really crazy decoration technique. I just need to decorate it and enjoy it. Like, I've done the prompt is there. It's just a case of decorating it. And then these two pages were bubble and tissue. I had fun with some little circle printing paint colours. Words. What? I can't think of the words. Oh wow, I've lost them today. I just enjoyed printing with bubble wrap and circles and different things that I had in my office that were circle shaped. I just decorated the back of it with bubbles. And then this one I went quite monochrome, like I chose all of the black and white tissue papers I had. I have a whole box of tissue paper that I've hoarded from like packaging or gifts or whatever I come across that has nice wrapping paper or nice packaging, and I think I can use it in my journals. So I had a rummage through that, which was really nice. And then I think I just found this little scrap paper and I was like, that would fit there. And I stamped a stamp on it that says smile. And then this is where I kind of drifted off, which is really unlike me, because this prompt is very me. This is a very me prompt. But I just got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm done now. This prompt was bright, which actually came before the other two prompts, but I knew that these pages, obviously being yellow and orange, made more sense to do the bright prompt on this page. So I went through my little stash that I had with me in the hut, and I pulled out all of the bright coloured things, started collaging them, and then I was like, no, I want to save some space for some things that I might have inside, because obviously I have my office in here, where I have the main bulk of my stash. I just have a small bag out in the hut of journal supplies, so I waited, and then I just didn't continue. Pretty much. I've moved on to the next thing. So this is where the challenge ended for me, but it isn't the end of the world, because I can still use this page. Like, I can still add to this, I can still decorate it, I can still, if there's things that I find that I think will fit in it, I can just add it. Like, that's the point of junk journaling. It's not necessarily meant to be a place where you had these like pristine pages. It's meant to just be somewhere you can enjoy creating and adding to and being crafty with. But in terms of the challenge, I, for me, have done very well with it. Yes, I got behind. Yes, I didn't finish all the prompts. Yes, I tried to play catch up and then went, nah. But that's not the point. The point is I enjoyed it. I managed to be creative pretty much throughout the whole month of January, which is massive for me, considering obviously I've been on a bit of a break with journaling. I had fun. I got to enjoy other people's videos. I got to enjoy other people's content. I got to enjoy journaling properly again, which is obviously something I've very much missed. So I'd say Junk Journal January for me is very much a success. Like, I had fun with it, and I'm very happy with my pages. Obviously I will continue to use this journal and fill it up. This is now my go-to junk journal, where I'm gonna add bits and pieces and stuff and things, and I will obviously do more videos on this journal as well for my channel, so keep an eye out for that if you are interested in seeing how I fill this little journal up. It is getting heavy, I realised. When I started to add things to this, I was like, this is getting some weight to it. You can see here the insert is very much like, it's chunky. It's getting there, it's getting some chunk to it. I'm sure it won't be long before this has some hefty weight to it. But yeah, that's my Junk Journal January pages. I hope you enjoyed having a little look through them with me. To everyone who has followed along in January with this challenge. I really hope you had fun with it and have basically got some nice pages out of it and enjoyed the process of making those pages. And also thank you for joining me here as well, because I know a lot of you have come over from Meg's channels and stuff, and I really appreciate you being here and staying with me to see what other creative things that I end up doing. If you do have any questions on Junk Journal January or any of the pages that I've done, pop them in the comments and I will do my best to get back to you. I hope you've all had a very lovely day, and I will see you in my next video.